right, so here's the former University of Missouri wrestler, one Tyron Woodley. First realized the UFC belt back in 2016, and this is a guy who poses a lot of different threats for this UFC welterweight division.
He's a problem. He's a guy that's very tough to prepare for because he has a great wrestling background, but he has this athleticism and this ability to put your lights out with that big right hand that you cannot even focus too much on stopping takedowns. Tyron Woodley is truly one of the best welterweights in the world and one of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Two-time NCAA Division I All-American back in 03 and 2005, and he certainly carved out a nice niche in MMA. Tyron Woodley ready to add to his legacy here tonight. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, presenting the challenger, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kid Dynamite.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch gloves, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch gloves and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off his strikes. Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, side control now. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
He's attacking armbar now.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And there it is. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron the